Well, good morning, Miss Monday, everybody. My name is Jeremy.
And my name is Jake.
And this week we are going to be reviewing one of the songs from the upcoming triple A side. This is Egao no Kimi wa太陽さ. Right?
Oh, yes.
There's too many Egao songs.
So here it is, the first A-side for Morning Musume 1-4.
We are not calling them Morning Musume 1-4.
But
that is not happening in this house. We are not calling it that. So Egao no Kimi wa太陽さ. For some reason, musically, this song keeps bringing me back to Genki Pika Pika, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just something in the chorus that just strikes a very familiar tune, and in that regard, I kind of like this song, and in another regard, I kind of don't like this song. There's something fun and edgy about the combination of the techno-pop over-processing that Seungko's been doing lately with a weird power ballad kind of thing, and in a lot of ways this song works, but then in a lot of ways it doesn't, and I just have so many back and forth feels.
So let's get this out of the way. I actually like this A-side. I think it's fun, I think it's different in a good way. I'll unpack that more later. And overall, I think Seungko did a pretty good job with this one. But it's not without its flaws. Seungko tried to meld some different styles here. We've got that same electronic sound that we've gotten really used to with new Musume. We've got the classic, Musume vocals. We've got this dubstep thing, and we've got a pop ballad, all melded into one hot crock pot of Hello Project.
I personally feel like this was a really great song as an idea, but as a concept executed, it didn't work out perfectly. And I almost feel like Seungko had way too many words, and it was too wordy, they were trying to say too much, and in some ways it almost seemed to me like this was supposed to be another up-tempo song, but Seungko realized that he just threw in way too many vocals and he had to slow it down into a power ballad type of song in order to make the vocals work.
I think combining that really electronic dubstep sound with what is basically a pop ballad was an extremely risky move on Seungko's part. And at first I didn't like it, but after repeated listenings, I really love it. There's something just weird enough about it that it works. Normally when Seungko gets an idea of combining two weird things, it doesn't taste so good. Like when he says, I'm gonna do a song and infuse it with Bollywood flavors. I'm going to infuse it with flamenco. I'm going to infuse it with sexy saxophone with an American rapper. It usually just doesn't go the way I think he thinks it's gonna go.
I really loved the use of Ayumi's rap talents with her having the husky, deep, just interjecting some random two words in the middle of the girls singing, and I think that was a good use of their resources. I really liked the distribution of the vocals. I really liked how the 9th generation all had group lines, the 10th generation all had group lines, and then our two solo generations, Sayumi and Sakura, got to sing together. That was, to me, the best choice that Seungko's made in a very long time, because Sayumi, as I mentioned in several B-side reviews ago, Sayumi has this really cool pocketed voice where really she blends with pretty much anybody that has a strong voice. If someone has a not so great voice, she really doesn't sound very good. But when she's with someone like Sakura, who has a really strong, awesome voice, or someone like Lin Lin that she was paired up with in a couple of different B-sides, her voice really just amplifies the other person's voice, and somehow she just stands out as really exemplary. And I think that combining the two of them and making the two of them lead singers for the chorus pieces and for the group lines and stuff like that, I think that those really worked out very effectively for this song.
I think the girls are doing a really good job here. I think they all shine. Even Riho is sounding pretty good in this one. She's also processed beyond all recognition, but we'll let that go.
The MV was very pretty and modern looking, and mostly I appreciated that they didn't have any awkward out-of-place props. From the land of Oheso.
It looks really cool. There's something very techno, Windows not 98, but like Windows Me about it. Maybe a little touch of Apple. iOS 7, Mountain Lion, rawr. But it's cool, I like it. It's very hip, it's very simple, very streamlined, and very fun. it actually reminds me of a music video they've done before. Something in the way this music video is structured reminded me a bit of Maji desu ka?
There was also this thing that was in the music video that caught my eye particularly. I've been speculating Sayumi's graduation for a while, but there was that lingering smile that Sayumi had right at the bridge as it was cutting from the dance break back into the vocals, and she just had this split-second shot where she just smiled like Gaki had at the end of Ren and Hunter, like Ai-chan had all throughout her entire double A-side shenanigans, and like a couple other graduating members have had, where they just had a very subtle like focus on their face, zoom out, immediately go back to the rest of the girls, like we're making a statement here. And it just, something was really weird about that scene, not in a bad way, but like in a, I feel like this is the end and I don't want it to be. I don't want Taiyou to go. Finally, on the music video, I was not happy with Riho getting the sun background. This group does not revolve around her. She is not the center of this group, and they do not revolve around her like she is the sun and they are the little planets that follow around her. Yes, Sunko may think this is the Riho and Friends show, but it is not.
Costume wise, we went simple, we went basic. What, black and white dresses and shoes, simple hairstyles, clean makeup, I'm all about it. It was flattering for everybody, everyone looked nice. Why can't we do more stuff like this?
I really enjoyed the styling of the girls in this music video. I think that Ayumi and Sayu really looked gorgeous, and I think that Sakura is a very pretty girl, but this, to me, is the first music video that I've seen of her in Morning Musume where she really looked feminine and lovely. The only one who I didn't like was Kudo. I don't know when the Hello Project stylist is going to realize that the trailer trash, Ono Otoko no Lullaby Game, Aika hair is ever gonna be a good choice, because it's not. It's a bad decision and it doesn't look good on anybody, and for some reason they keep giving that hairstyle to Kudo and no one deserves that. Aika didn't deserve that.
Lyrically, this song leaves me wanting more. The song, for being as wordy as it is, doesn't say an awful lot. After repeated viewings of the song and reading of the lyrics, I still can't really remember what this song is about, other than seasons change, life goes on, your smile is bright like sunshine. Sungu decided that he wanted to cram a lot of words into not a lot of music, which throws off the syncopation and the beat of the song, because we've got triplets and doublets and more triplets and quadruplets, and it's just weird. It's fine to throw a triplet in once in a while, it's fine to use it for emphasis, but when you're doing it every other phrase, it just sounds like you wanted to say a lot of words and you didn't write the right song. It almost sounds like Sunku wrote the lyrics and the music lines completely separately, couldn't find the right lyrics to go with the music line for one song, and so slapped these wordy lyrics in with this song. It just is a mess, and it really detracts from the piece for me and drives me just a little bit crazy.
Honestly, I didn't notice the lyrics the first time that I listened to this song. I wasn't really paying attention to them, and I don't know if that's because the lyrics were white on a white background, or if it's just because these lyrics weren't very memorable and the music video was very pretty for the very first time in a very long time. The music video was just very attractive in a way that Morning Musume hasn't had attractive music videos, where I've wanted to pay attention to them and less attention to the lyrics that are at the bottom of the screen, because usually that's what I'm paying attention to, because there's just either a lot going on or there's not enough going on and it's just boring. This one had a very nice mix where I just was paying attention to the music video by itself, and so I didn't notice the lyrics at first, but when I read them, there was just something really stupid about them. The chorus was cute enough, your smile is like the sun and this and that, but the rest of it just seemed like what we've been getting, this Sunku's Guide to Living a Positive Life. It's not really working for me as a concept. Just love and be loved and don't have jealousy and just be happy and people are gonna be born and the world's gonna rotate. It's a little tired, and this is very similar to Mikan, and in a lot of ways I have fear for this particular A-side out of the three that this will be the least successful, because it is a lot like Mikan in the aspect that we had these really sad, aggressive songs, Kanashimi Twilight, Otoko no Lullaby Game, Naicho Como, Resonant Blue, Shogunai Yume Obito, and then Pepper Cable was really the only exception during the Platinum era, because it was a very popular song and it still is. Pepper Cake was just very popular by Pink Lady, and so that one's kind of the exception, and we can kind of ignore that one. And in this lineup, we've had this really auto-tune, techno-pop, vocaloid sound, Wakuteka, 1, 2, 3, I Know Gundan, Wagamama, and so on. All these A-sides that have been really techno-poppy. And then this one had subtle remnants of techno-pop, but was just so very starkly different. And I feel like that's why Mikan didn't do very well, because it was so different from what was going on in the time period. And I feel like this is gonna have the same unfortunate fate. And I don't mean to be negative about it, because I think it's a really cute song, but I think just how different it is, and then compared to What Is Love, which is really successful and has very similar stupid lyrics, but has kickin' vocals and a really awesome dance beat to it, I think that this song is just gonna kind of pale in comparison. Hopefully what Seungkoo does is he just bunches them all together, since there's no B-sides accompanied with this AAA side, just bunches all these songs together, and then there won't be a problem of one selling more than the other, because I feel like if that were the case, everyone would buy What Is Love, like 10 million copies of that, and then buy like one of this one and one of the other one. I haven't heard the other one yet, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be a little more up-tempo, since it was supposed to be a theme for sports. So we might get Gambare Gambare, whatever that song was, Nippon Soccer Fight again, which I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Seungkoo, please don't do that.
So, like I said, overall I really like this A-side. While it did have some things that detracted from it, it was a good effort for the new year and Seungkoo's new Morning Musume 14.
We are not going by that in this household. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will be reviewing further songs from this AAA side as the future comes around the corner. And we are going to be finishing up our B-sides for the next couple of weeks, hopefully, unless we interject ourselves with the other A-sides. So look forward to those. We'll see you guys all again next week with another, what are we doing next week? B-side.
Something.
That's what it is.
There's a song.
More B-sides. We're gonna do it. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out. See you, Mom.
God. The Hello Project reception room has really got this shit. Christmas is over. It's disgusting.
Hello, Mariko.
Hello.
I'm glad that you could be here.
I'm glad I could be here too, dude.
I brought the divorce papers for you as requested.
Thank you.
Ever since I discovered that you were a man in a very bad Abe wig. Want to make sure I got these divorce papers signed as soon as humanly possible.
Seungkoo, we may not have done it very often, but I think we did it enough for you to know that I am all woman.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course, Abe. Please read. Please read the divorce papers. Inspect them. Make sure that they're complete, and then you could be
Seungkoo!
Yes!
Did you reprint the divorce papers on green paper?
I did, for Gaki.
For Gaki. Gaki left you years ago. Graduated. Went on to bigger and better things. Did a play. Did pretty well. She looked a little scared, but she was cute. I mean, I actually really enjoyed her performance. It was a tour de force, I will not lie. But then lately she's been looking a little bit like a crack whore. So, point being, she's gone. You need to let her go.
Okay. Whatever you say, Mark. Are we done here?
No.
Sakura and Aichan. Purple and yellow. What else? What? I need to go. I have Seungkoo things.
Yeah.
I finally named my Seungkoo room. I'm calling it the Room-koo.
Let's talk about your Seungkoo things.
Uh-huh.
Namely, let's talk about Morning Musume 14.
Morning Musume. 1-4. 1-4, Mariko. 1-4. Not 14. 1-4. I do not want people to be distracted with my genius works. And then these basic, no talent nothings.
I don't even know where that sentence was going. Seungkoo, you can dress a girl up in pearls and diamonds and fancy dresses, but a trollop is still a trollop. And your girls are nothing but trollops. You are copying my girls, my goddesses, my AKB 40...
something. 10, 48, 9, 7.
There's a lot of them.
There's too many.
So many.
Mariko, you can wear dresses and wear a bow in your hair like Rhea, and you can put on the help me leggings, and you can stuff your bra, but your man is still a man, and you are not Abe. Then we were married, and practically all of your ideas are my ideas. It's by osmosis, or whatever. I am allowed to take whatever I want, and I am not copying you. These are my ideas, in my head, in my brain, that I came up with myself. I'm not copying you, and I'm done. I'm leaving.
The music video was derivative! The song was too wordy! That little rehouse slut's gonna take this group down, you better believe me! Sometimes I still miss him. Then I remember what a dick he is! God! Alright. Where is it? There you are. Hello? Sashimi Sayumi? Sayumi-chan! Oh, it's the Champies! Oh, you're still doing that! Like 20 years later. Fucking adorable. Ooh! Beer's getting to me. Sorry, honey. Yeah, hi! This is, oh god, who is this? This is Sanrio Surprise Modeling Company. Yeah! Yeah, listen, honey. You know, we know you've been a part of Morning Musume for a long time and you've had a lot of success there. But don't you think it's time to move on to bigger and better things? Like maybe like a contract? Like a modeling contract. I think that would be very good for you. I so appreciate that you've paid your dues at Morning Musume for all these years. I understand you deserve to be a leader. I know you worked hard. Yes, believe me, I know about the countless hours of vocal lessons to help that non-existent little helium voice of yours. I know you've worked hard, dear, but think about the future you could have. You have graduated from kawaii into a sexy. You're not even ero kawaii anymore. You're just freaking hot, sweetie. And I think it's about time that you take your TNA and you get out of Hello Project. God. Listen, how much do I have to pay you? I will give you 5 payments of 30 yen. Jeez. Sunku still doesn't pay you that much? Really? Well, listen, honey. How about I make your fucking day? And I make it so much better. Listen, I will give you 10 payments of 32 yen. Oh, you are so excited and screaming, it hurts my head. Alright, so listen. Here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna slowly wheedle your way out of the group. You do whatever you have to do. But Mishigamashi Shinaya Twain Sayumi is packing up her bags and leaving. Alright, sweetheart. You have a good night. Don't do anything stupid. Alright. Love you too. Bye!
Hurry, man! Hurry! I got it! I got the Sunku book! We must go! We have to leave!
Oh,
we have to go! Go!
No,
Go! Go! Go!
Aki Sunku, stop it!
I brought it though!
What is this?
Line book!
What is this?
Sunku is coming!
What is this?
It is line book! Line book! Line book! Line book! Line book!
Oh, my beautiful little creation. No, not you too.
No! No! Line book! Line book!
Yes, we'll take the line book. One of these days. One of these goddamn days, I will find a man who will let me have.
That's never going to happen! Come!
Oh!
Come!
God, no.